Shalom, and welcome back to Bnei Noach Academy, Thoughts on the Torah. Please remember to hit the like button, to subscribe, and most importantly, to share this insight and inspiration with friends and family. So when you look at the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 18, Lo tikom velo titor et bnei amecha. Over here we read about the prohibition against taking vengeance, revenge, and harboring a grudge. And we need to understand, what does this mean exactly? Somebody wrongs you. You're not allowed to take revenge? Well, it's apparent from here that the Torah tells us, no, you're not allowed to. So how about when an enemy attacks and you do a counterattack, a counteroffensive? Is that also in this category? Is that prohibited? Well, obviously not, because we do find that the Torah even encourages it. And throughout the Tanakh, the Bible, we find many, many instances in which there was retribution on the side of the Israelites towards those who had harmed them. Perhaps, to get a proper perspective, let's look at it this way. If the revenge is just purely, absolutely, exclusively for the sake of getting back at the person with no real objective, with no real potential of, quote, gaining something other than releasing our anger, perhaps you're right. Perhaps that shouldn't be done. However, if there is an objective that could be met, there is a purpose that could be gained, then obviously not only it's allowed, but it's encouraged. For example, when you have an enemy that unilaterally attacked you, it's perhaps not only a good idea, but absolutely necessary to teach them a lesson. The objective in that obviously is that perhaps this will deter them from doing this ever again, to you or to others. But if it's just purely and exclusively just to get back at them, because you wronged me, I'm going to wrong you. You hurt my people, so I'm going to hurt your people. Perhaps maybe that would be forbidden. But I do want to give you another perspective of revenge, which I believe that not only is quote unquote allowed, but perhaps even encouraged. I recently saw a clip of the former chief rabbi of Israel, Rabbi Meir Lau. Now, to give you background, to give you perspective, Rabbi Lau is one of the only few survivors from his entire family. In fact, the cover picture on his biography, which is an amazing book, a story of heroism, a story of survival, a story of growth, a story of prosperity, and as you'll see in a moment, a story of revenge. The cover picture is of a little boy and his brother who had just gotten off the boat as they arrived in Israel. He has this big smile, this big grin on his face, which he has till today. And he is wearing, guess what? A Hitler Youth uniform. You understand that he was a survivor. He was an orphan. There was nothing really to wear, so whatever clothing they wore, that's what they gave them. And that's how he restarted his life, having no father, no mother, only a brother, and later they found another brother that survived. And he grew to be the chief rabbi of Israel. So perhaps one of the most prominent roles in the entire Jewish world, Jewish existence. And I saw this amazing clip in which he says the following. If somebody handed me a rifle, a gun, and says to me, here's the man, the Nazi, the brutal Nazi who killed your father in front of your eyes. And here is the other Nazi who pushed your mother into the gas chamber. Go ahead, take revenge. And Rabbi Lau says, I'm not sure I'd be able to actually go through with it, to actually pull the trigger. I don't know that I have it in me. However, he says, I did take revenge. I do take revenge, the ultimate revenge. And that is, what did they want to do? They wanted to extinguish the light of Israel. They wanted to destroy the heritage of the Jewish people. They wanted to shut down our lineage. Guess what? We're here. We're growing. We're flourishing. And we're bringing more light to the world. And he said that, my friends, is the ultimate nekuma. Nekuma is Yiddish accented word of nekama, which means revenge. So when you want to really have true revenge, make your life better. Let your enemies realize that you are not somebody that can be pushed over, that you're not somebody who can be defeated. In fact, because of their antagonism, not in spite of it, but because of it, you're going to grow and flourish and become even greater and better.